Let's see. Get on the tubers. Mute. Hello. Hey, hi there, Miss Heidi. How are you? I need to send the link to my cousin and my sister-in-law, so bear with me. Okay. There is a lag. I just noticed there's quite the, well, wait a minute. Let me go live. Okay. All right, share. Folding, well, that's perfect. Just prop the phone up and do your thing. Okay, so. Send the link going on at noon and paste. Alrighty, and then one more. Ta-da! We got this. Now I gotta put in my lipstick. Let's see what colors. What colors? That's kind of interesting. Huh. Okay. Thanks for the thumbs up. I appreciate it. Sometimes the door is on the other side. This is actually the perfect mirror imagery. This is usually where I say, you know, if you're coming in late, just skip ahead, fast forward. There's a fast forward in the setting, and you can see what didn't sell. And I love e.l.f. Cosmetics. I can't, I mean, not sponsored because I can't sponsor anybody, but I just love e.l.f. Cosmetics. I mean, some of them call drugstore brands, but I have yet to see e.l.f. in a drugstore. I see them in Ulta and on Amazon, but reasonably priced. So reasonably priced. And get my, I've been cleaning. I'm getting the lint off of stuff. Because I mean, it doesn't show well if, you know, it's got, look at that. Look at all that lint. I'm gonna have to take a brush to it, I think, because this is just not economical. So let me put this aside. Hey, Katie, how are you? Thank you guys for joining in. What else? Everything has been shipped. There is one person I didn't ship because they only had one item. So if she's here, I'll just let her know. But yeah, because you know, if it was a $5 item, you know, now shipping's gone up again. So now we're at $8 to ship. So I try and make it as economical as possible because, you know, stuff like there's other expenses. Hi, babe. There's other expenses, you know, like you saw me on my videos, you know, you have to buy stuff in order to make stuff look good. Look at what I'm wearing, babe. I love these. And by the way, I mean, oh my goodness. Yeah. Okay, I gotta turn off my phone. I don't need three going. I've got me on my computer over here, and then I've got this going on. Anyway. But yeah, I didn't put on the other Murano glass ones I just got from you, which are gorgeous. I know, don't they? But they're black and gold, you know, in the glass. And yeah, these are not for sale. I don't think they'll ever be for sale. They're like a perfect, I mean, you can almost wear these with anything. But because I was wearing my Halloween stuff, it's going to the shipping cost. Oh yeah, shipping has to go up, and because you know there's also other things that go along with that cost that for supplies and such. But yeah, I mean, I'll just make it as economical as possible. But yeah, I was starting to take some hits this last one on the shipping, so. But I don't mind, a little bit. But anyway, I've got some goodies. This one I wanted to, I couldn't really dip this one. I would have to take the charms off. But this is a really lovely sterling silver charm necklace. And I think it's somewhat Disney themed. I've got these are sterling charms. Yeah, see, that's what I mean. If you want me to hold stuff, I am willing to hold stuff just to make it easier on you guys. Some look at these sterling little flip-flops on here. I got a sterling little rocking horse. Just super cute. But yeah, shipping's kind of tough, and I just bought something and it was like $10 for shipping, and it wasn't a lot, It wasn't through a YouTube channel, it was just something I bought. So 15-inch drop. So I have this. Yeah, international shipping is a sticky wicket. So, but we try. So I have this. And I also have this yellow agate. This is by XX. No, that's EXEX. And Claudia Agudelo. Yellow agate. I think I've shown this before. Just gorgeous. The bottom portion is silk knotted. It's not silk knotted over here. Sterling silver shepherd's hook. I call them a meat hook when they're that big. The only thing I can see, stones have their own flaws. Hang on. Oh, okay. Okay. I didn't. Okay. This is actually some sort of flaw in the stone, but stones have their own little like fissures or, ancient cracks. This has been polished over, so I think that's the intention. Oh, is it? Wow. See, I don't know anything. I couldn't find anything about this particular artist. So, so I have this. And then I have this, they call it a bead ball, but these are sterling beads on a sterling chain. So this is strung with a sterling chain. And it has a brand mark of MP. I don't know what that means. Just started to look that up. And this, I believe, is amethyst. I'm going to double check. Oh, what? This is, okay, I'm going to call it amethyst. It bounced way up to jadeite, but then it went back down to amethyst. It's a really pretty amethyst, you know, raw stone, raw polished, I guess you would call it. And it has the screw barrel clasp. So those are the, you know, really cool things. So if you want me to bring those forward, I will. I know, it's fabulous. And each bead has got like this honeycomb cut to it on the facets. So it looks like little beehives or little honeycombs. So these are great. This one, if I'm gonna, you know, if no one purchases it, I think what I might do is take the charms off and dip it, because this would be a total nightmare to polish. But there's that. So anyway, we can warm up the room. Anybody interested in Betty Boop? I have this Betty Boop. It's called Bingo Fever, and it's in really good shape. I just, you know, used this thing to clean off the lint, and I stuffed it. And it doesn't smell. It doesn't look like it has any stains. I don't think it's, maybe it was used once, or I don't know, but look at her. One second. Okay. Got it. No, it's not. It's not at all. So yeah, I don't see any, you know, here's the bottom. Look at how clean it is. So starting bid. I'm going to go $2 starting bid on Betty and her bingo fever. She's just fun. Who doesn't like a little bit of Betty? Yeah, I've been boxing stuff also, so if this doesn't go, it's no big deal. I'll just put it in my yard sale I'm going to have in April. Oh, Heidi, thank you. No worries. I mean, it's really cool. You just put it out like this, and off you go to bingo. Or just, you know, to have fun. Or maybe you know somebody who plays bingo. This would be a really cute little gift for them. So that's fun. Going once, going twice. Fair warning, winning. Fair warning, sold. It's been sold to Heidi for $2. Boop, boop, a doop. Okay, so let me grab a little, I need to make a note. Here we go, blank piece of paper. So thank you. Yeah, I normally don't like to pick up dirty things if I can help it, but thank you, thank you. And yes, not to worry, I will hold it. I know, it's getting to be the end of the month, you know, it's like, ooh. I know. My husband gets mad at me because I hold off on throwing away the mayonnaise jar because I just know I can get one more sandwich out of it. Drives him nuts. Okay. I do have some sterling pieces here. I have these earrings. They're rather thin, so you are going to see some, they're not going to be perfectly perfect. Peanut butter. Yeah, I know. And sometimes with certain things, you could just warm it up a little bit in the microwave and it comes out a lot easier. Here I am. Alrighty, so these are sterling. They're lightweight. And I did notice, and this might have something to do with vintage, but they're extra pointy on this end here. And I don't know if the backs are sterling. Sometimes these guys can be sterling. These actually need to be replaced. I don't think these are sterling, but they'll be included in the bag. And let me see if these will fit, because sometimes the older ones, yes, those do fit. So I can put new backs on them, and then I'll just include the other ones, just in case they are sterling. So let's do a starting bid. Starting bid, I'm going to do $16 on these. Got the embossing. They're rather large. So you can see on me how big that would be. And let's see. Get you a size. If anybody needs a weight, let me know. 2 inches long by 1.5 inches wide, so those are pretty large, but they're again lightweight. So let's see what one of these weighs. I haven't checked gram price for sterling, but these are going to be 5 grams each, so 10 grams. It used to be I could just mentally say, $1 a gram, but let me check. 925 gram price. What do they call that? Spot pricing? And, this is, okay, $1.57. How much is 1 gram of silver? Okay, so it's $1.67 to $1.69 a gram. But, oh, thank you, Heidi. Because, silver fluctuates a lot, but it's seeing a lot of activity these days. So I will count this down for Heidi. Going once, going twice. Fair warning. Sold to Heidi for $16. So I think you got spot price on these, which is really decent. And, I say if you're going to invest in sterling, invest in something that you can wear. Because, it's always going to fluctuate in price. And, most people don't really melt down their jewelry. Nice pieces of jewelry. Okay, so I need to find a decent bag. I'm going to put some extra couple of new ones of these in there, so you can have. I just don't know if the current backs are sterling or not. I mean, if you were to go out and sell these, you're not going to get $1.67 a gram, because somebody's got to make some money somewhere, right? It's in the design. It's all in the design. Okay. This is sterling, but it has, I don't think, it's not glass, but there's like a resin flowers in here. Let's see if I can get it to, there's little resin flowers in there. So cute, but it is marked, it actually says 2.5. They missed the 9 when they stamped it, but it's sterling, and it has a 2.5 inch. And it opens like this, super easy, super easy. Really cute little flower situation going on in there. Oh, okay. Starting bid, thank you, Heidi, is $8. I mean, I'd weigh this, but you're gonna get the weight of the flowers, that panel piece. And it will polish out. Some people like to do their own polishing because they know when to stop. Me, I don't know when to stop. And I'll do a recap at the end. And I'm only planning on staying on for 2 hours. So, I think maybe because I have more higher end stuff. We can pass on that. Well, higher end for me. But yeah, sterling pieces I won't be taking to my yard sale. I'll just keep them, and then I'll start dating them, and if they're here too long, then, you know, I'll get them processed. All right, let's continue on. There was some really pretty, for instance, this vintage piece right here. It's a vintage stretch. I think it's vintage. Well, look at how lemon juicy that is. And it might have some lucite in it. Yeah, see, the white is the lucite part. I don't know if you can see that, but it's glowing. Yeah, there you can see it that way. So it's marbled white, and it's this really cool stretchy. It does, yeah. Oh, wow, that's cool. I like to see, oh, the back of this, you can see the clear going through there. It feels large to me. So let me get I'll try and get some sort of a, it's 2.5. It is a little bit, you know, see how much room I have here. But see, mostly, for the most part, it has to go over my hand, which is also large. My wrist is not so large. So, starting bid. Whoops. Starting bid. I'm going to do what I had on the envelope here. Starting bid's going to be $6. I think I've shown this before, but I love the geometrics of it. It's just really cool. Yeah, it is kind of 80s, huh? I'm just going to keep moving on. Again, if you're just starting, you can go back a few minutes and just hit fast forward, and you'll see what was missed. Glass? I think that's glass. It's been so long I forget. Yes, glass. So we have, oh, this has, oh, this is pretty. This has what I call festoon, but this is pink glass. It's like a revival piece probably, but it does have spring ring right there. It is not sterling. It is silver tone. But yeah, it has like this kind of the festoon. Take these off and lay them gently over here. Now let me get a length before. Kind of looks like it has, I think that's called a Rollo chain and an extender. So it's, oh, I did measure it. Its smallest is 14 inches and the biggest is 16 inches. So, okay, let me straighten it out. What's going on up here? All right, so you get the idea. And I'm sure it would expand out a little bit more on a human, like so. What did I have on this one? Starting bid would be 8 on this one. And it does have that pink glass in the center. Let me get you up close and personal. Bubblegum pink. And the back. Let me show you the back. I have some white on me still. I couldn't get this little white patch off right there because I was doing the cleaning. It's almost like paint. That paste is so sticky. I couldn't get that little bit off. So there's this. And there's no maker's mark or anything. And then you have these little cages here. Get it close so you can see that glass. It's not broken. You can see the swirl lines a little bit. I'm going to pass on that one. Don't forget to hit the like button. I need to hit it for myself too. So hello and welcome in. That's not supposed to be there. Okay, so I got some climbers here, some vintage clip-on climbers. They're really pretty. Let me show it on the ear. Oh, I love using my ear. Oh, there is a mark on them. I'll tell you what that is. So that's what it looks like on the ear. So they climb up. I didn't notice that it had a mark. I thought these were. They say Japan. Ouch. And there is one little AB crystal in there. Let me see how it's set. It's, all of the pearls are wired in. I don't know how the AB is in there, but then it's attached to the metal back. Starting bid on these Japan earrings, $6. Let's see how close we can get. Now this looks like it has the dual panel, so let's see how that, yeah. So the beads and such are strung to a kind of an open background, and then it is prong set onto this metal piece that holds the clip. So this one will also come with these little comfort pads. Let me see if they work. These are like little bits of silicone right here. They're like a little envelope. You could just pop. Oh, they'll fit nice on there. So they would go like that. Put a couple of those in the bag. And we're going to pass on those. Anybody have any plans for Halloween? I mean, Halloween is a big deal around here. It's going to be on a Friday. Hi, Wendy. It's going to be on a Friday, and we're really close to downtown, and we have a lot of farms out here, and you know, there's a lot of families that live on farms. They just bring their kids down to downtown, and I'm like, I'm walking distance from downtown, and all of these, you know, it's just a big deal here. They start decorating on the 1st of October. Not me. But I think I have enough for 2,000 trick-or-treaters, and I think that's probably what we're gonna get, is about 2,000. I have an 18-inch bolo. I'm at 16 inches. It's 16 inches as it sits. This one looks like it has, I don't know what that stone is. Let me check and see if it registers as anything. This one is registering as amethyst. So this is a nice amethyst chunk, but look at the colors. I might be reading it here. 2,000, yes, 2,000, yes, laugh all you want. So I went to Costco, and it's interesting, the cute little pretzels in the little packages. I know, sometimes I wish, but the little packages that are pretzels, they just have like ghosts on the packaging. So it's so much cheaper to buy non-sugar items. No, I mean, Costco had so much candy, and we got it like a month early. So, bolo. with a beautiful, and it did register in amethyst, like spot on amethyst. I don't know if that's an amethyst chunk, but that's where it registered on the Pisidium. I don't see any marks. Totally vintage. Starting bid. What do I have on here? Oh my goodness. I have a starting bid on this one. Oh, $6. Nice big chunk here. And I am thinking that if you really wanted this chunk of amethyst for a ring, look at that. It's already mounted on something that you could possibly utilize. I don't know. My creative mind just kind of goes only so far. Be all set for the rodeo. It looks like the state of Texas, this stone. I mean, if you were to like associate it with some sort of shape. And then you can see the stone fissures and inclusions in there. And in the back. And I will look to see if that's a maker's mark, but I think it's just sitting on some base metal. Maybe. No, those were just scratches on the back. Okay, I'm going to pass on those. Did I buy? Well, yeah, I almost felt like it because, you know, when Halloween's on a weekend night, it's a lot. Oh, here's some more cute little ABs. These are smallish earrings, and they don't have any marks. And I mean, I theorize about marks all the time. If it's imported, it has to have the name of the country they're from, such as Japan, China, you know, West Germany, Austria, or whatever. So if they're imported for sale here, they have to have a mark on them of the country of origin. Well, these don't have any marks, so were these made in the U.S.? These are ABs. These are riveted beads. So by riveted, I mean there's like an end here that gets wrapped around, and this is also a double layer. Starting bid. Oops. $6, and we'll take a closer look. These, again, the design is placed on something, and then it's prong set onto the backing, and this also goes like so. And these, I have a whole AB box that all my AB goes into, so these are not going to get sold in the yard sale. Because it's quite possible I could find something that's similar, maybe sell sets. These are really pretty. Pass on those. And I'll put them with my ABs. Aurora Borealis is what AB stands for, if you're wondering, if you're just, you know, entering the jewelry realm. Okay, so I don't know what this stuff is made out of. Looks like it's 15 inches. It looks like it's kind of burnished material. I don't know what that material is. It's too light to be like an ivory or, I don't know, is it a bone? I don't know. It could be just a very lightweight acrylic. But look at those carved pieces. This is really cool. It does have like, maybe it was reattached at some point. This is actually, that's a clasp from like the 20s, 30s. It's what they call a sport. It's like the precursor to the spring ring. It keeps trying to get a hold of me. Don't they know what I'm doing here? All right, so stop messing with me. So there's that. So this could be ancient. I don't know. I have on here $6 starting bid, 15 inches with the really old oud spring ring. So this could be 100 years old for all I know. And it's definitely a choker. And you can add some more chain to that from the jump ring. And I just think those are really interesting carved pieces. Sometimes I get a hold of these things and I don't know what I think the reason why I bought this was because it was unusual. And I'll pass on that. What is this? Some more AB? But this one says, are these sterling? Let me look. No, they're not sterling, but these are super cute. I don't know why it says 925. These are little guys. What do we have as a price? Well, these vintage earrings, I do have to have like a, look at this. Aren't those cute? And they're like, it creates like this diamond shape on these ABs. There's no maker's mark. And here's the back, right there. Super little. Just clip that on there so it's starting bid. $6. Now this is where the jeweler made some sort of a design out of these bicone beads. I'm going to pass on that, but yes, I will be doing a recap at the end, so look forward to that. These are cute. Oh wait, you know, I threw those other ones in a different bin. Here they are, right on top. I need to do a recap on those. All right, let's, this one goes in here. I need to, this is a beautiful choker. And if it's not magnetic, I need to test it. This is not magnetic. Yeah, I better test this before I put it up. And I might have time to test it before. Let me put those aside. I do have these. These are pierced. And they're pink and they're chandelier and they're they're modern. I don't think these have ever been worn. Look at that. Oh my goodness. And these are glass. But they're more modern. Oh, I'll put it up. Yeah, I'll definitely put it up. Starting bid is going to be, let's do 6 on these as well. I forgot to show you guys my beetle got from Gina last week. That is so cool. Pass on these. Okay, I'll show you the yellow agate. This is by Claudia Agudelo and the company name is EXEX. These are expensive online. I try and give you guys the best deal possible. But the yellow agate, it's a natural flaw. This is nothing that the jeweler did or anybody did who owned it. It's a natural stone flaw. I just call them, the way nature intended. Where'd it go? I'll find it. Because it's polished over. So the jeweler understands, the nature of stone. And then if you look really close, there's these little honeycombs cut into the stone. You've got this gorgeous burnished look. And then here's the ends. And it is, I think it's 18 inches. Let me double check that measurement. I think it's 18 inches. He's a happy beetle, you betcha. 17 and a half inches, I'm guessing. I'll put in a starting bid. Starting bid's going to be $85. And that's like, retail is, I don't even like to discuss retail, but these were going for like 185. Especially her pieces go into the 300s, 200s. Condition's really good. But anyway, I wanted you guys to see it and look at it and, think about it. Oh, I know, the clasp is amazing. And these up front, oh, No, I completely understand, Heidi, and I do want to get that pricing out there. So please don't be shy. Don't please ask. Um, so, I mean, doesn't it look like just? And it feels so good. All right, I'm going to pass on this. I think I've shown it enough. I can always bring it back and show it some more. I do not mind. But yeah, it's these are going to go up for probably about $185 on eBay. But until I can get them on eBay, they'll be available here at the price I quoted. So, well, I know, isn't that true? And because I hear what you're saying, there's like butterscotch amber is extremely, I mean, it's hard to find. Well, it's easy to find. I mean, if you really looked for it, but it's not an inexpensive find. And I'm not sure if I think is amber considered the only non-stone precious stone amber? But these are stone. These are, I mean, just to be able to locate and find that color. I mean, seriously. Put this in there. Okay. Nice amethyst. This is about the same length. This one I'm going to call 18 inches. It does have the graduated beads in the front. The spacer beads look to be metal, or are they? Some of them look a little bit worn out. No, they're metal. Those are metal beads. I can't test those because I can't get to them. This has the screw barrel clasp as such. It does show wear on the clasp. Starting bid, I'll go 28 on these guys. And thank you for the thumbs up. I really appreciate it. Yeah, we were having work done on our house, and it's supposed to rain today, but they're doing all the little, fix-ups on the, the things that are popping off the house and stuff. And so hopefully it'll stay, nice out, nice enough for them to get some work done. I'm going to pass on the amethyst, which is fine. And thank you, new subscribers. Thanks for coming in, subscribing. I try to go on at least once a week. Well, I haven't yet gone on more than once a week, but there is that. I'll put these aside. Well, I do have this 18-inch sterling beads on a sterling chain. It says MP sterling. And let me get a weight. At least you can get, you know, spot price. And they're about 8mm beads. So these are, 35 grams. 35 grams. I'll do a starting bid. Yeah, I think you can get these for like 80 bucks online with that brand. I think so. That's probably the least expensive I saw. Need to see anything up close? I will show you where it is a chain underneath those beads. I think you can see it like so. And it says MP, I believe. STER. Those are really nice beads. No. I did watch a YouTube video about bench beads. These are not bench beads by any means. These are just beautiful sterling beads. But if you know, you can do a really big deep dive into bench beads. And I mean, this man had the graduated sizes, because you have to pound them in to make them. And some of them are so intricate, those bench beads, you know, they have like beautiful embossed designs on them. Hi, Kathy. How are you? I'm going to be doing a recap. How are you doing? But it's really cool how actual bench beads are made. It really is. This was 18 inches. 18 inches. Strung on a chain. And $48 starting bid. So I'm going to pass on those, but I will bring them back at the end of the show. And and I'll put the time that I'm recapping. I'll edit the title. It is. It's a big art, and there are a lot of vintage copper collectors out there, and yeah, copper can be a big deal depending on the intricacy. Plus, a lot of jewelers enamel copper, and it's beautiful, so pretty. Okay, costume time, and I think I'm going to work on this. I think this is going to be my next project, because I want to make that sterling chain just shine like crazy. So I'm going to work on that. Okay, this is by Richelieu. Yeah, I don't know. Try saying that 5 times real fast. Here is the tags. These are opera length. Somebody cut off the price, so these must have been a gift to somebody. But they also include the lifetime warranty, that these are not going to lose any luster or peel or anything. These are all prong set. So these are faux pearls. glass with a warranty. And I can't see why the warranty wouldn't, you know, I mean, do you have to have a receipt? I don't think so, not if they're a gift. So the drop on these is 27 and a half. And, oh, let's see what the content is of the clasp. It just says pat for patent. So there isn't any metal content listed, but these are gorgeous. Just look at those beauties. And these have never been worn. And they have the tags. So if you want to give your mother-in-law or sister-in-law something lovely for the holidays, I'm your girl. And I got the thing. But this one you could probably triple because there's a clasp. So this would make a lovely gift for someone. Let's see if I can do that for you. Yeah, you can do the messy look. I kind of like the messy look. Starting bid. Yeah, I'll go a little lower. Oh, too much. So $28 on these name brand, fully warranted, super long, flapper length with a clasp. And if you're trying to decide, you can stop deciding on what to get a family member, because I mean, when you get into like over $25, it's got to be a family member. Or, you know, maybe you're exchanging gifts and you got, you know, somebody that you don't, I mean, pearls are such an easy thing to give that no one's going to not want them. But again, these are some of the better items. I mean, last week I did $5 deals. Today I'm doing, you know, my thing. And some of these items you will never see in a $5 sale. I would probably do, thank you, Kathy. I would probably put a lot of these items that I'm showing now, like on eBay, which I will. So going once, going twice. Fair warning, sold to Kathy Butler. And Kathy, I think I have. What is this? There is. Ah, here we go. It's going to go in this Neiman Marcus bag. Oh, this is cool. This has 2 compartments in there. Oh my goodness. So, I wonder what this was used for. But it's actually very nicely lined. Yeah. Neiman Marcus doesn't futz around. All right, look at that. Thank you, Kathy. And the tags are on. Suitable for gift giving. Oh, let me find a clean bag. This didn't have a bag. Oh, I don't know if you're interested, Kathy, but I do have, I'll show them to you now. They will be in the recap, but I'll show them to you now. Let's see, CB28. These are actually a buy it now at this point. Okay, I'll put that in here. And also, if you want me to hold shipping, let me know, because shipping did go up another $1. Okay, so I have Where'd they go? I have like 3 sets of clip-on ABs, and I think I have them for $6 a pair. So here's pair number 1. These I have for buy it now $6. These are really cute. I mean, I'll show them on the ear. Okay, Kathy, you got them. I guess I don't need to show you. Sold. It's a nice design. Alrighty. And I'll add a couple of these guys to it too. I'm just going to put these in there loose because, you know, they might fit fine and you may need those for other earrings. CB. All right. Then I had these climbers. These are mostly pearl, but there is an AB accent. And I did put the little doodads in there already. So these are climbers. Right here. Hi there, Robin. Buy it now. $6 on these guys. And there's a little bit of an AB right there. You got it. Sold. I think, whoops, where'd it go? Did I drop both of them? Oh, there it is. Okay. Your invoice will probably show 3 pairs of AB earrings, you know. I'm not going to go into detail on, you know, this is actually a really good receipt to have, is the video. 1 more pair. And these are Japan. These are Buy It Now 6. Buy It Now 6 on these. And these are Japan, I believe. No, the other one. Nope, erase. These are not Japan. The other ones, I think the climbers were Japan, but these are most likely US made. Sold. Yeah, I think the climbers were the Japan ones. But those little ear protectors probably won't go on those. Thank you. Thank you. And I think that's all the, yeah, you may not wear pierced. I don't know if you wear pierced, but I did have. And you may have, I'll just put these up, but these are more modern, pierced. Buy it now. I think I had a few of these and you may have already gotten a pair, but these are like AB pink, really, and they're glass. So, and they look new. But anyway, wanted to show, I wasn't sure if I sold you a pair of these. I think I had different colors. All right, we can go over the rest unless you want me to go over them now. So I'll just leave that alone. All right, let's do some more. Okay, you got them. So And sometimes, I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to put them on here in case you want to give them as a gift if you already have a pair. It's nice when they're on like a card, it presents better. Yes. Well, this is, yeah, they're like AB pink. They're really, I mean, I wonder if they even glow in the dark. They're bright. I mean, as far as light reflection. No, they don't glow, but they are just super sparkly. Super sparkly. But yeah, if you wanted to give them as a gift, they'll be on a little card and probably in a box. I do try and pay attention to that, especially at this time of year. All right, see, on a little card. So cute. Okay. This is kind of nice, and it's just super adorable. It might need, like, you know, maybe a spot clean on the inside, but it expands out. Let me see if what my phone does. See, it'd stick out. Your phone would stick out of there. But I have this beautiful beaded, I don't even have a bag as to what I offered for it before. There is a mark in here that says R.I. Richere, R.I.C.H.E.R.E. Hong Kong, made in Hong Kong. So there's your age. You know, it's in really, I mean, condition-wise, it's as should be for its age. It does have some crunchies to it, so I think it's like the filler on the inside. But it also has like a little credit card pouch or for your license or whatever. So, and it's got this really cute chain. I don't know if the chain's original, but the drop is, it's a nice small little purse. The drop is 13 inches from there. Has a snap closure. What does the closure say? It's probably the brand of the Snap, K-A-N-E. So, and it looks, look at the hand stitching. This is all handmade. And there's the front design, same as the back design. And then you have these cute little bead ornamentations right here. Imagine if we put, get an idea of, this is what I want overall. So you can see how it expands out a little bit. So you can put a compact in there. You guys. Oh, and the size, the circumference, or whatever the diameter is. Where's my tape measure? Oh, for the love of Pete. Okay. 5.5 inches across. Starting bid. $12 on this. And these are, they look to be, they're definitely glass or pearlized little pearls. But yeah, it does, I mean, if you took like maybe, I don't know, a spotting cloth and got it in there, there is no smell other than maybe, you know, just maybe a little bit of like a compact, like powder compact smell. There's the inside. Doesn't look too bad, does it? Just mostly around the rim here. But the hand stitching is just amazing. Do a pass on that. Put it in the bag. I mean, we're dealing with stuff that's probably not. Oh, thank you, thank you. Sold. Thank you, Robin. It's a nice little bag, and it's, you know, on a different level, it would go for what? Oh, no pass. No pass. It's yours, kiddo. Just a really nicely done bag, and it really has survived time, you know, as far as not showing any signs of deterioration. Yes, congratulations. And yes, I you know, since shipping has gone up another $1, since, you know, I'm happy to hold items. And I do kind of stick by that, you know, $100 rule, no shipping over 100. So I'll hold on to that just to kind of even it out. And oh, sometimes those you just kind of have to like put them under glass. You know, kind of arrange the beads and just kind of put it under glass and display it. Because, I mean, it's so hard, you know, kind of preserve history, I suppose. Okay, so this is cool. These are acrylic, but these are fabulous. They're vintage. It's a bracelet with matching earrings. I'm fine. Yeah, I'm going to be doing, hi. I'm fine, Lisa. Thank you for coming in. Yeah, it's okay. I started at noon again. But I'm going to do a recap. There's plenty. There's plenty. No worries. People are never late. Okay, so starting bid on this thing, or these things. Starting bid on this, these are acrylic, so starting bid's going to be, for the set, $16, okay? It's kind of a panel. It looks like faux abalone. What's that on your hand? This? My beetle. I know, it did look like Mickey Mouse. So let me get you, and look at the condition. It does have sticker residue here. I did not get off, so sorry, but that's not permanent. This is just really cool. Let me get a measurement. I mean, the color on this is fabulous. Oh, you mean this right here? That's from cleaning sterling, and I'm having trouble getting the last little bit off. So this is actually 8 inches. Faux Bologna. Faux Bologna. So this is 8 inches, and I don't see any way to shorten it, but I'll put it on my 7-inch wrist. Yeah, so if you've got smaller wrists. Oh yeah, the Minnie Mouse. And then it has these really cool earrings that are unmarked. I love this, and it's so lightweight. Yeah, it did look like Mickey Mouse ears. Okay, let me get this off. write on here what it is. Eight-inch. So yeah, this was on the larger size, but you know, sometimes it depends on how you wear it. And yeah, it is acrylic. Let's see what it glows. Does it glow? I don't think it glows. No, it actually loses color under the UV. So what did I have these at? Lucas Lament. Lucas Lament. These might be ending up in my. These are glass, gorgeous. Louis Lament, LM, faux pearls. Look at the colors. Oh my gosh. The color of these. The shine is like a mirror, you know, like little orbs. I had this. I don't think I'm going to budge on the price because I think this is a fabulous price. Yeah, Louis Lemeth. Yeah, that's right. M-E-T-H. I remember that. Okay. Lucas Lament. Okay, I can't say it, but I'm going to write it down. Lucas, just like Robin wrote it. That's what it is. Lucas Lemeth. Okay. I think these are, oh. Maybe that's the length. They seem rather longer. Here's my tape measure. And they use sterling findings. He's a jeweler that uses the sterling. Okay, so this is actually 20 inches. Thank you. Starting bid. Oh, come on. Starting bid. 28 on these. Oh my gosh, these are so, I mean, the nice weight on these, it feels kind of comforting or cozy to me. It doesn't feel heavy, but I'll get you a weight. I'll get you a weight. These do feel heavy though. 130 grams. Oh yeah, thank you. I appreciate it. I've had this designer before, and the quality is just so fine. I mean, really nice. And these do say L-U-C, Lucas. L-U-C for Lucas is on the hang tag. All right. And you can add an extender if you wanted to, but there it is. Yeah, I had a coral necklace of Lucas, and that went pretty quick. But coral is a lot more popular than faux pearls, so because it's kind of a natural product. But oh my God, those are so yummy. I'm gonna wear them for the holidays. Because why? Because I can. Okay. J. Crew. I've had these throughout the ages, throughout my little tenure of jewelry sales, and I love this. I have my own. This actually has the life preserver, the hang tag, the Rivoli prong set. What's wrong with that guy? Okay. This is stunning. I do have one of my own. Here is the extender right there. Starting bid. 42 on this. And I've sold, I think, longer ones that had a little bit more, like for 48. So that's kind of where I am with J. Crew, Crystal, Rivoli. Shortest is 19 inches. Oh, wait a minute. No, that's the medium. Let me get, that's the longest actually. Let me do the longest again. Longest is 20 inches, 20 and a half inches. Shortest, you have 3. Oh my God, isn't that, aren't they fabulous? I like them when you can, like they have the extenders and you can make a triple chain out of it. I think that's fabulous. Do you do that, Kathy? Do you? Do you make 3 out of yours? Yes, you do. Of course you do. 15-inch smallest. Oh, how pretty. But this, again, is something that is not going to go away. So I will always have it until it's sold on my little channel here. So we're going to pass. Because there are certain, you know, costume, precious metals, precious stones, all those kinds of things. All those things, you know, I'll have a record here. I'll have it, you know, I'll keep it. I'm still working outside. I just noticed the other day that a corner of our house where the what do they call those? Where the water goes down? Rain gutter? Rain gutter? The roof, instead of going like this, was going like this in one corner. So that's what they're here fixing. So I go, that needs to get fixed. And then little pieces. We've had a couple of really heavy windstorms. So a couple of pieces of the siding, downspout. But actually it was the gutter that goes into the downspout, you know, like this. And so it just started sagging. And I don't know if you know about 100-year-old houses, but that section that is sagging is an add-on. And we just got the roof done last year, so it's not the roof, it's just time, you know, it's just time. Oh, I didn't get a chance to research this. Let's see, is this making, it's still working. Is it it's 1:30. This was yesterday. I mean, the Timex is still working, and I set it yesterday, and it's 1:30 California time, and it's saying 1:30. This is a perfect Timex. I don't know about this little slot over here that, you know, changes. And I don't know what Navajo watch tips go for, so let's just, you know, guesstimate here. Okay, so yeah, you're Navajo watch tips with turquoise, and it looks like it's either spiny oyster or coral. Vintage Navajo sterling silver watch cuff. Oh, here we go. Oh my goodness. Is that a Yazzie? It might be a Yazzie. I'm going to need to do more research on this because it's coming up as a Yazzie. Oh my goodness. Is it upside down? So yeah, I would really want to keep that Timex running. So yeah, I'm just going to have to, I just wanted to show it to you. I did have it on my, no, I'm not looking on eBay. I just Google lensed it just to, find out about the maker, and it says it's a Yazzie. So I need more than one source, to tell me that it is in fact a Yazzie. And it's, yeah. So this isn't going up. I just, wanted to show that to y'all. This, I think, is intended to look like it just came out of, like it's intended to look like a relic. Do you think those are signs of the zodiac? I don't know. But it's got a spring ring. But I think it's meant to look like this. This is true. But there are a lot of, well, I do, that you're absolutely right. And so I'm going to check those watch tips and see if they are signed Yazzie. And then try and find it on here, but I didn't find any signature. I think you're right, though. Oh. On a memento. Yeah, there's no mark. So I'll find out. Every once in a while we have Navajo jewelry experts down at the antique fair. And they might be able to, give me some insight about it. Okay, so this is actually quite, it's 14 inches. Let's see if I can get it around my neck. But you can add an extender. So this would be, this isn't, can it be connected in the back? Okay, I cannot connect it. I need a whole nother inch, but that's how it would look. But you can certainly add an extender to it. Yeah, I only am familiar with Leslie Yazzie's work. I'm not familiar with any other, because I think it's a whole family that does it. So, look at that. I'm trying to, I'm trying to, well, there is kind of a way you can. It depends on where you're located. I know that if you were like in the Colorado and Arizona area, you could probably, because there's a whole Navajo Nation out there, you could probably get somebody, to give you some information. But starting bid, I'm going to do starting bid 12 on this. It's really cool. It's meant to look like a relic. Right now it's sitting at 13 inches, but it can be extended easily. I think even Michael's has bits of chain. Metal. This is metal, and it's meant to look like a relic. Look at the back. The back is kind of cool too. You can wear it this way. Look at it. Oh, what's that? What's that? And it says Peruvian. Peruvian art is all it says. So, could this be authentic Peruvian art? I don't know. But it is cool. I couldn't find anything like it, you know? I just like to, yeah, they kind of remind me of horoscope signs. I was looking, because, you know, I can usually identify mine. Like, is this the Scorpio? I don't know. Oh, Robin's in at 12. Going once. I don't know if it's brass or bronze. I mean, the way it's made, I don't know. It's just really cool. Well, a Peruvian horoscope. Going once, going twice. Fair warning. Sold. But it does have the words Peruvian art on the back as the maker. I don't know, maybe like a museum piece or... Yeah, it's base metal. I mean, look at this one is like, you know, that looks like brass. And it's gonna stick, so. Oh no, brass and copper are non-ferrous. So let me get my... It has a little bit of pull. So there might be some nickel base to that. Okay, that one's... But yeah, it's a cool piece. Thank you. Sold. Thank you, thank you. I just thought it was so cool. Just too small for me. But again, you know, if I was gonna wear it in earnest, I would put an extender on it, and that's not hard to do. You can probably find some old necklace and figure it out. Yes, celestial icons. Oh, did we count how many discs? Because I would just, like, you know, count 12 and be done with it and had my own opinion like that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13? Well, that would be weird then. If it just... There's 13, so yeah. So each one is about 1 inch. So that would explain how the 14 inches. So yeah. All right, thank you, Robin. How are we doing on time? We'll do 5 more. This one is going to be, this is sterling, and this is amber. Sterling and amber. I don't know, it's so hard for you guys to see that. Sterling and amber butterfly. Yes, mysteries. Starting, this is sterling, this is amber. The starting bid is $32. Father? I know, I love research too. It's always fun finding, you know, and then look at this. This particular one has like a, what do they call that kind of, it's not trombone, it's T. So this one could be older. It's got that kind of hinge there. Right there. I don't know if you can see that. Hi, Rachel. How are you? So $32 on the amber sterling dragonfly. yeah, I'm going to be doing my recap. I've got quite a bit that didn't sell, which is fine because I hope to do that on the recap. I have an opportunity to pick it up here. Ooh. Oh, this is so cool. Labradorite. Oh, this is the most pretty. This is on sterling. It's like a really piece of labradorite. And I'm going to put it on a cord. Really pretty. I don't know if you saw this in my video. Because not, you know, you can't, I don't expect everybody to watch every YouTube thing on the planet, and including my videos, but you know, because a lot of times people want to catch things live. Come on. All right. It's not the pendant that's being difficult, it's this cord. And I'm not selling the cord, I'm including the cord, but I'm not selling the cord. So it's not about the cord. Look at that chunk and how that just shines. Oh my gosh. I love the coloration, the bluey part of it. And here's the back. A little flash of blue there. Just a beautiful square. And it's in sterling. So, starting bid. $18. And I just put it on here just to show you. You might have. And if it doesn't sell, I'm going to actually work on the tarnish and make it go away. It's just, and look at how thick it is. So you see in the back frame here, robin's in at 18. It's at least from here up. I mean, the cut is really smooth. Oh, thank you. These are the Muranos I got from Gina Murano. I was trying to, yeah. So I got these, I love these. Got the beetle. Just got that in from Gina. I've had these for a few months. And then this is for sale. I can put that up. I think I've even got, do I have one over here? All right, I'm gonna sell this. Going once, going twice. Fair warning. Sold. Thank you. I know, Gino, because I said Murano and then I said Gino. I'm just going to leave it on this cord, Robin. I know you'll take it off and do something different, but I just think that it's a lot easier if you wanted to. Yeah, go ahead. It's a lot easier to just, you know, display it, or so you don't just shove it in a drawer. You could just hang it, and it'll be a reminder that you need to do something with it. All right, what was I going to do? I had a plan, and now I can't think of it. Does anybody read minds? Can they tell me what I was thinking of what I wanted to do? Oh my goodness. This, I think, is amethyst glass. It's, well, let's be sure. Oh gosh, I got plenty. I just don't want people to lose sight. Okay, this is amethyst glass. And this is what you would use for your glasses. Oh, okay. Amethyst glass for your glasses. This look, I mean, it looks vintage, but these don't. Those don't look vintage. Or maybe they do, because I've never worn these before, so I'll put my glasses back on. Length. My mom uses these all the time, so she's probably always losing them. Plus, she's getting another pair of glasses this week, so it'll be fine. We have this sitting at 25 inches for your glasses. Starting bid $8. The glass beads are kind of cool. I mean, what you could do, I mean, you could just take that off and add a setup for a necklace. But some people might want to use it for their glasses. Is any good? See how vintage it is. Oh, they don't go on easily. I guess so that you don't lose them. Yeah. Do they adjust? Oh well. All right, I will take it off the cord for you. So what are we doing? Okay, so what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna do recap. I only intended to stay on until 2. So if there's anything you want me to put up that now's the time to ask is if there's anything you want me to put up that I maybe showed on another video that I might have handy, please let me know. Okay, so we had the amethyst glasses holder for $8. I just showed that. And these are now buy it now, so you can put the price in if you want it. The dragonfly, this was $32, amber sterling. Okay, I'll hold, and yeah, let me know. The J. Crew, reverse Rivoli. Reverse Rivoli? No, the Rivoli. It's not a reverse Rivoli, it's a Rivoli prong set. This was $42. Nice size. Did I write the size on there? Of course I didn't, but you know, it's adjustable. Thanks for coming, Heidi. I really appreciate it. Okay. This is an 8-inch bracelet with matching earrings. These I have the set for $16. And this is an 8-inch. I honestly do not know how you would shorten it. You might have to get a different clasp, maybe. I don't know. Can shorten it maybe a 1/2 inch. I don't know. But it does come with the earrings that are right there. So these are 16. I have the Lucas Lameth Sterling Findings on Faux. These are, what did I say this was? Was this 20 inches? I think it's 20 inches. Very heavy, like 130 grams. but they feel appropriate, you know, they feel right. So these were $28. And this is only a 2-hour, it'll be a 2-hour video, so you can go and, watch those segments where they are and get more of a description. This is 18 inches. This is sterling beads on a sterling chain, and this is $48. And it is marked MP sterling on the tag. So there's that. Oh, all yours, babe. Sold to Kathy Butler, 48. Okay, very nice. That's, I like sterling chains, beaded sterling chains. Yes, congratulations. Because that's why I like to do recaps, just in case you missed something. Okay, this is ancient, I think. Must be about 100 years old. At least the clasp is. At least I can vouch for the clasp being 100 years old. $6 on this one, and it is 15 inches. Oh, Lisa. Oh, that's okay, Lisa. I'll come across more. Don't worry. Thanks, though. Thanks for trying. I appreciate it. This is 18-inch amethyst necklace. I have this for 28. Right there. Beautiful colors. This is a chunk of amethyst. At least it was, on the Persidium as amethyst, and it's looks like the state of Texas. I had this for $6 on the bolo. I don't know if you can find a piece of amethyst that you can probably convert to either a brooch, a magnet, or something. But up close, it's really pretty, and it almost has the shape of Texas. This is $6, so, it should come off just fine. But it's a nice chunk of amethyst. You can make it into a ring, a pendant. No, not for earrings though, sorry. Probably put it on a bracelet even utilizing those two. I just don't know how that works. Okay, this is a Claudia Agudelo from XX, EXEX. This is, I think this is 18 inches. This is, and I'll put the price in there. This is a buy it now. This one's $85, buy it now. This is yellow agate, kind of made into a honeycomb bead. This is fabulous. And I do like to note that it has a natural flaw. It's natural, and it actually has been polished over. So it was accepted by the artist to utilize in her, I can't even find it. Oh yeah. So it had a natural fissure. It probably flaked off, but it's been polished. So that's intentional. So buy it now, 85 on this one. Rocks aren't perfect. Just want you to know that. So if you're if you want the perfect stone, it ain't gonna happen. Well, it'll never happen. This is really pretty. This is like a revival piece, maybe like Edwardian revival or Victorian revival, some sort of revival. This is a buy it now of $8. That is a piece of glass in there. This is base metal. This one is, type it in. Let's type in. This one is $8. This has this really cool festoon on the Rolo chain, so that's $8. It does have an adjustable. And 2 more items. This probably most likely vintage. I mean, I thought it might be from the 80s. It's 2.5 inches across. It does fit a little on the large side, but it's really cool. I love the, so this is like, $6 on this one. And it does, the white on here glows, so there is a little bit of lucite in there. The yellow does not glow. So there's that. And the last item is this cute, sweet little sterling bracelet right here. And it's sterling, it is marked, and then it also has this kind of resin piece in the center with the flowers on the inside. Oh, okay, you got it. You got it, Rachel. Thank you. And I'll certainly hold for a week, because, you know, shipping is just gone crazy. Okay, this one is a buy it now. That's a really cool bracelet. Buy it now of $8 on this sterling with the little picture-y thing. $8. So recap is at, I'm going to just put down, you know, at the 145 mark. And for those of you, of course, the only people here are you guys. So how are you going to know? But no, I'll put it in the title. Anyway, I would like to thank each and every one of you for coming. I will most likely be on next Sunday. And what else? Any other announcements? Oh, I didn't know if anybody was interested in this. Let me know. I think I have another one. I have 2 more, but they're different colors. Let me just do that right now. I have this one. They're on bead ball chains. They're just super cool. Get that off without. I've got one in the color. This has turquoise in it and purple, like lavender. So I have that one, and I also have. This one's more of a muted pink. Oh, look at this craziness. I obviously need to redo this. These are great for fall. These are great for a lot of things. So I have, I'll just put in a starting bid. Standard size chain. You can see how it is on me. If I could get it undone. So you have a choice of 3 colors. You have the pale pink, lovely construction on a bead ball. And you have a lavender and turquoise glass. And of course the orange glass one. Oh, I will, sweetie, I will. So starting bid choice. Starting bid. is $16 choice on these plus this one. So this is part of the recap too, I guess. So I've got 3. I think these are so cool. I needed something orange to wear, so I came in here and I grabbed the orange one like a couple of weeks ago, and it's just been sitting in my room. So because we're so close to the holidays, or the Halloween holiday, you know, the dental holiday. Which one would you like? Going once, going twice, fair warning, sold. Hi, Nikki. Thanks for coming in. So, which color, sweetie? Rachel, mwah. Rachel, the orange. Isn't that nice? I love the orange. Thank you so much. I knew it. I knew it. It's such a vibrant tangerine blood orange color. Absolutely. Thank you guys so much. Anyway, all right, so that's the end of the show, and I would like to thank each and every one of you for being here. I had my $5 sale last week, so I just think I needed to, start working on the better stuff, because once you are done with the costume, there are some better things, like, these aren't bench beats, so I do have that. So yeah, I have lots of lovelies. Put these in don't want these to get lost, and need to mark that. So yes, everybody, I need you to take care of yourself. I don't know what's going on, as far as illness-wise, if there's anything going on, please take care of yourself. Do not allow yourself to wear down. Drink your water. And just take care of yourself in general, mentally and physically, please. Wait a minute, who got that one? Yes, you got that one, Rachel, and you got this one, Rachel. Okay, I think I got it all squared away. I don't think I made any mistakes today, except calling Gina Gino, but that was a mistake because it was rhyming with Murano. Anyway, I really do appreciate you all being here, and I really wish you all a beautiful week.